How to get your EIN or employer identification number for free. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you how you can get your employer identification number totally for free. And what's going to happen is you are going to see how simple it is, okay? And it's a really simple building step process, and you probably need your EIN because you're building a business and having multiple side hustles and also self-care. Okay, so if these topics are in your interest, do make sure to fully watch this video till the end. Okay, and just by the title of this video, it's about your EIN, which is your employer identification number, also known as your federal tax ID number. So I'm going to be telling you what exactly an EIN number is and reasons to get one, and also showing you step by step on how to apply for one for free. So go ahead and stay tuned to watch till the end. So what exactly is an EIN? So your employer identification number, which is also your federal tax ID number, is a 9-digit number that the IRS created to separate businesses from each other. So it's very similar, which is actually pretty much the same thing as a social security number for your business. And the reasons you will want to get an EIN number is when you plan on having employees. So if you are a single member LLC or a sole proprietor, you might not need one. But I'm going to tell you reasons that even people who do have a single member LLC and sole proprietor decide to get one. So one of the main reasons is to separate your finances. So you're going to want to separate your business accounts from your personal accounts, and you'll do that with your EIN number. So with your EIN number, you will be able to open up a business checking account that you use to keep your finances separate from your personal account. So the second reason businesses apply for the EIN number is to establish business credit. That way, when you're applying for loans or your business, it won't be in your personal name, it will be in your business name. And it won't require any SSN, because I know a lot of places, like especially what's going on now with the payment protection programs, they're requiring you to have your business bank account and also your EIN number. So we're going to go on to me actually showing you how to set it up step by step. So before I switch to my computer, I do want to say that EIN, anytime you're applying for it, it's totally free through irs.gov. Okay, and it's totally legal, where you're gonna have to just go ahead, sign up with it totally for free, instead of going to an IRS office and giving them hundreds of dollars to go ahead and flip. Okay, so let's go ahead, switch ourselves to the main section. And once we get into this website, let's talk about how you're going to be able to apply for your EIN straight away. Okay, so to do so, once you are in the EIN website, what you're going to be doing is you're going to go over to File, and you're going to go to business and self-employed. Now, once you go over here, basically it's going to give you the employer ID number, and it's going to ask you for your basic information about your EIN. And then at the bottom, it's going to show you for apply for an EIN online. So we're going to go ahead and click on that because that is what we need. Now here, it's going to give you some basic information. Okay. Now, what is this basic information? First of all, it's going to say these are the hours of operation. So don't apply before or after this. Then you can also determine your eligibility. You may apply for an EIN online if your principal business is located in the United States or US territories. The person applying online must have a valid taxpayer identification number, which is basically an SSN, ITIN, EIN, etc. Now, you are limited to one EIN per responsible party per day. So basically, for every business, you can only have one EIN, not more than that. Now, the responsible party is the person who ultimately owns or controls the entity, or who exercises ultimate effective control over the entity. Now, unless the applicant is a government entity, the responsible party must be an individual. Okay? And the next step would be understanding the online application. So you must complete the application in one session, and your session will expire after 15 minutes of inactivity, and you will need to start over. Then finally, the last step would be to submit your applications after all the validation is done, and you should get your EIN. Now, before doing all of that, also make sure to check the employer tax responsibilities, which are explained in the publication's bylaws. Then it's also pretty important that you cannot process your application online if the party is, an entity with an EIN previously provided. Okay, and it's going to be obtained through the main internet, where most of the people can, get an EIN pretty straight away. Now, Moreover, moving on, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on apply online now. And once we click on apply online now, what it's going to do is it's going to be taking us to the EIN individual request. Okay, it's going to open this up and it says the US government system is for authorized used only. Okay, so make sure not to go ahead and muck about over here. Okay, because this is where things get serious. Now, once you're over here, you can, pretty much see a lot of things. And, this is just some more basic information that it gives you that you can go ahead and read with the restrictions and all. And once you do that, here it's going to give you different options to choose from. So since, you have an LLC, you can go with this. But if you're a sole proprietor, you can go with this. So let's say I'm going to go with a sole proprietor. Click on continue. Now, once you do that, here it's going to ask you, you have chosen sole proprietor. Sole proprietor includes individuals who are in business for themselves or household employers. Read the descriptions below and choose the type for which you are applying. So if you're a sole proprietor in a business that has only one owner and not incorporated or registered with the state as an LLC, then go with this. Or if you're a household employer, if you have hired someone to do household work and that worker is your employee, household employee includes all of these things. Now, I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with this sole proprietor option. And once we have gotten this down, you're going to go ahead and take this and click on continue. Now, once you do that, here it says, please confirm your selection of sole proprietor. So a sole proprietor is a business owned by one individual, can be self-employed. All business income and expenses are reported on the individual's federal income tax return, and a sole proprietor may or may not have employees. Okay, so this proprietor has only one EIN regardless of the number of businesses you own. And what it is not is business cannot be incorporated or registered with the state as an LLC. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on continue again. And once you do that, why is the sole proprietor requesting an EIN? So is it to start a new business, hire employees, banking purposes, change type of organization? So let's say I'm going to go with hired employees. Okay. Now, once we do that, it says, tell us about the sole proprietor. What's the person's name? If they have a middle name, you can give it a suffix if there is any. And then this is where you're going to be adding your social security number. Okay. So once we have added our social security number, here it says choose one. I am the sole proprietor, or I am a third party applying for the EIN on behalf of the sole proprietor. I'm going to go with I am the sole proprietor. And once we have fully done that, from here on out, it's going to authenticate things, and accordingly to all of your confirmation, once everything is authenticated, it's going to ask you for your address, a few more business details, and finally, your EIN is going to be confirmed. So once your EIN is confirmed, usually you should be notified through call or email, where they let you know that, hey, we have created your employer identification number. You can start hiring employees for yourself as you go on with your business ventures. Okay, it is that simple and it is that straightforward to do all of this for yourself. Now, that is pretty much all there is for this video. Now, if you enjoyed watching, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, do let me know down in the comments below and I'll be making a whole lot more for you. And if you have any issues with this video, let me know down in the comments below and I'll be fixing them for you. Till then, that is going to be all from me, and I'll be seeing all of you wonderful people in the very next video. Have a great and amazing day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.